Hello, everybody. It's Jared from Volusion. Wanted to take a moment today to look at product shipping settings. These are the controls for shipping that are specifically tied to your products. Now, everybody's familiar with the settings shipping page, and we'll take a look at that as well. But there are some specific settings for each product that can control shipping. So let's take a look at those. I'm going to go to Inventory and Products. And we'll open up our handy dandy soup bowl product by clicking on its product code. And on our product page, if we scroll down to Advanced Info and open that up, we can click on the Shipping tab and take a look at some options. So the first thing we're going to see here is free shipping item. And this designates whether or not a particular item is eligible for any free shipping methods that you have set up. Now, those are going to be set up under shipping on your shipping page. And you'll notice we've got one right here under free shipping, and it is active. Now, this could be free shipping for everything, or it could be free shipping based on a certain purchase amount. Whatever you have set up, you can actually control whether or not a product uses that setting as well. So right now we've got this unchecked. What this would mean is this item would not receive free shipping. If you need it to receive free shipping, all you've got to do is check it, hit your blue save button up here at the top right. But let's say this is a maybe a bulky item or a large item or a very heavy item. Definitely lose money if I had free shipping available for it. So by keeping this unchecked, when the cart calculates your shipping, it's going to exclude this item from any free shipping offers. Now, of course, that means you've got to have other shipping methods available to go ahead and calculate the cost for this item. So great tool for large, bulky items, heavy items, things like that. Next on the list, we're going to have availability. And basically, this is just an informational piece. You have a drop-down menu here, and this has some options. And let's say you pick, usually ships in 3 to 5 business days, and save that. Okay. I can go out to my product, and if I refresh this page, the availability is going to show up right here under the quantity. And that's just going to let my customer know how long they can expect before this ships. If it ships in 24 hours, great, you can tell them. If it's going to take a little bit longer, it's always a good idea to let them know. Let's say I want to remove that. I can come back and I can change it back to select, save it, and if I go back out here and refresh my page, that availability disappears. So very useful if you've got a need to keep your customer informed about when they should expect to get their items. Right below this, we've got a checkbox for add custom text. This is for you to add a custom availability. Basically, all you've got to do is type it in here and hit add, and it's going to show up on the list once you save it. If you look down here, we've got a couple of ones that we've created. In stock soon, order now to get in line, first come, first served. We've got pre-order that we've added, and we've added currently unavailable as well. So if you've got custom availability that you need to add, you can go ahead and do that and let your customer know when they should expect to get that item. Next, we've got estimated days to ship. This is not something that shows to a customer. This is actually used by Google. So you've got your Google reviews, and one of the things that Google looks at is, are you meeting what you're telling the customer. So if you say it takes 3 days to ship an item, does it really show up in that time? So you can go ahead and put a number in here, however many days it takes to ship. Go ahead and save that. And Google will take a look at that when they're building your reviews. Next thing we're going to have is fixed shipping cost. And this is a pretty useful tool. Basically, a fixed shipping cost is an additional shipping fee added on for this specific product. Now, when you put it in the cart, the shipping's going to calculate based on whatever you built on your settings shipping page. But let's say this is a bulky item, a heavy item, an item that requires special handling. Adding a fixed shipping cost is going to make sure that for this product only, it has an additional cost added to it. So let's say I've got to package this up on a pallet to ship it freight. I may have a shipping method that covers the actual cost of moving it, but let's say I have to add $25 for the cost of getting it on a pallet and getting it locked down. I can add that by putting that amount in this field. Anytime this product is ordered, that $25 is going to be added. One thing you do want to keep in mind is this cost does stack. So if I order 2 of this item, there's going to be a $50 fixed shipping cost. It's going to take $25 and add it twice because I have 2 of these in my cart. Below that, we've got fixed shipping cost outside local region. This is another way to add fixed shipping cost outside the area where you normally ship. So let's say you normally ship to the continental United States, but you want to be available to folks in Alaska and Hawaii. However, you do know that it's going to cost more to ship your item. You can figure out what that extra cost is. Let's say it's $5.99, and you can add that here. Now, the outside local region, you're going to find that on your settings shipping page. You can go down here and you can look at edit available states and provinces. You can open that up. And we've got Alaska, and you'll see right here this local region. So if I go in and take a look at Alaska, right here's a checkbox that says state is local region. If I uncheck that and save, now Alaska is no longer considered a local region. So anytime this product is ordered by anyone whose shipping address is in Alaska, they're going to get this $5.99 fee. You can set this up for states, for provinces, and you can also set it up for countries. Let's say you ship anywhere in North and South America, but you know shipping to Europe is going to be a little more expensive. You set all the countries in North and South America to be your local region. You set the countries in Europe to be outside your local region, and this adds every time this product is added by someone with a shipping address in one of those countries. Keep in mind, just like fixed shipping costs, this does stack. So if you order multiples of this product, you're going to get this fee multiple times. But it is a very useful way to make sure that you're not losing money on shipping. Below that, we're going to have warehouses. Warehouses are a very useful tool if you have items that ship from somewhere besides your current location. So let's say I'm here in Texas and most of my items ship from here, but I have a special order item that ships from a warehouse in Massachusetts. I can go in and create this warehouse, and there's actually a link here for edit warehouses, or you can access it from up here. You can go in and build this warehouse, and you put in the zip code. And if you want to have this item shipped from the warehouse, all you've got to do is highlight under the available field and use your right arrow to select it. Then you want to go up here and click the Save button. So now anytime this product is ordered, instead of using my business location as the base for shipping, it's going to calculate shipping based on an origin from Massachusetts. This is going to make sure that I get an accurate shipping quote. So I've got this in here. If I need to remove this, all I've got to do is use the left arrow and I can move it back into the available list. And of course, you can have multiple warehouses and you can select whatever you need from that list. So very useful tool if you have an item that ships from somewhere else. Below that, we're going to have some information about where this item is in the warehouse. We can give it a warehouse location. In this case, it's going to be Boston. That's my Massachusetts warehouse. And then you've got aisle, bin, and custom. Aisle and bin are going to be directions on where this item is kept in the warehouse. And then custom is going to be any extra information. So this particular item is on aisle D, bin 117, and it's in the left side of the bin. This, I can take, put this information in, save it, and then when I print a packing slip for this order, any product that I have that has this information listed, it's going to show up on the packing slip. So if I have a warehouse, it makes it really easy for someone in the warehouse to take that packing slip, walk into the warehouse, find the physical location for this item, and pull it for the order. This is very useful if you have a warehouse that has a lot of small items and you want to make it a little more efficient for people to pack your orders. Put this on the packing slip. They can go out and find it. Makes it nice and easy, and then they can go ahead and set it for shipping. All right, below this I've got a non-shippable checkbox. So if I've got an item that doesn't ship, now this is something that maybe you would have to come pick up. This doesn't include things like downloadable products. Those are built differently. But if I have an item that you have to come to my location to get, or maybe it's a service. Maybe I'm not selling a physical item, but I'm selling you a service and I don't want to calculate shipping on it. I can check this non-shippable box, and whenever this thing is run through the checkout process, it's going to add a note that lets the purchaser know that this item doesn't ship and you need to make some arrangements. There's also a link for the non-shippable item help article. These are some pre-built help articles that exist on your store. You can go ahead and click this link and you can edit that article to put any pertinent information. So if you need to add your physical address, you need to add an email, you need to add a phone number that your customer is going to use to contact you to deal with this non-shippable item, you can put that in the help article. All right, right below that, we've got hazardous product. Hazardous product, if you check it, that means this is considered a hazardous product, and any hazardous shipping methods that you have are going to go ahead and apply to this product. So under shipping, I can go down to my flat rates, and on my flat rates, I can build hazardous item shipping. Typically, this is going to be something that costs extra. Whether it's I have to put extra packaging, I have to insure it, I have to meet certain parameters for being able to ship it. If it's listed as a hazardous item and I have that checkbox checked on the product, it's going to add this shipping to it. And of course, this has a setting as well. You want to make it active, but if you go down to advanced, you can check allows hazardous product. So this allows you to build any kind of special shipping. And if you check allows hazardous product, then when this checkbox, the hazardous product checkbox is checked, that shipping is going to apply to this item. And the last thing we have here is ships by itself. If you go ahead and check this, It's going to allow you to choose some packaging, some sizing, and some other UPS specific items. We're going to go ahead and tackle ships by itself in a separate video because it is very involved. Our Help Center article has a little bit of information on it, and then there is a separate article on that. So you'll be seeing a video from us pretty soon about ships by itself. So the product shipping settings are a great tool to make sure that your customer knows when to expect their product, and also that the proper shipping costs are being applied. If you have any questions about this, feel free to contact us. We're always happy to help, and as always, have a wonderful day.